Hello and welcome to Miss Price Creates. I'm going to go ahead and try to film this December monthly with my daughter watching Frosty the Snowman in the background. I hope it's not too loud, but we'll see how long she stays occupied. This may have to switch to voiceover. I'm going to be using a kit from Pink Daisy Papery, which is a new to me designer, I guess. And I got her monthly kit here. All her monthly kits aren't have no labels, so you can use it for any month. I'm using this one here for December. I thought that was perfect. I also got this fall kit from her here and this Christmas kit here. What I might use, I think I'm gonna use this for the last week in November and this one for the first week in December before we get to my really traditional Christmassy kits. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the December monthly.
I have chips and all in my dance.
Okay, go sit down, okay? Mommy be out done in just a minute.
On the whole, on the beer guys.
No, I can't have you take that, okay? Sorry. I think this is gonna have to switch to a voiceover, so we will see you here in a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and try this again. If for some reason it doesn't work, I'm just going to turn off the volume, switch over to the voiceover. So hopefully no more interruptions. My daughter just finished her M&Ms, and that's why she came up to tell me that they were gross, hoping that she can get a new bag. She's very crafty. This kit has a lot of little snowflakes, and I really loved it for December. Okay, so let's see when December starts. It starts on Sunday. Yeah, it starts on Sunday. These are just little tweezers, little Revlon ones I got from Amazon for like $2. I really hope in this video when I go back and check that you can't hear that dog barking in the background. That is my neighbor's very annoying Chihuahua, or whatever it is. All I know is it barks all the time. And she never tells it to be quiet, ever. Drives me crazy. I don't mind, like, you know, dogs barking every once in a while or whatever, but when they bark incessantly, it drives me bonkers, especially like late at night when I have my windows open and everybody's like quiet, then you really can tell. During the daytime, I can close a window or whatever. But anyways, so I'm curious what everybody's plans are. What are your traditions for December to do leading up to Christmas? I'm curious, what are your family traditions? You can comment below and let me know what they are. My family is very much a Christmas family. When I was a kid, we did Christmas big, and not necessarily like big as in presents, because we didn't have a lot of money, but we did Christmas big as in we did a lot of activities together as a family. It was always super special and a lot of fun. We would go around a couple times or multiple times, almost every night in December, and we'd look at Christmas lights, and we used to call it ooh lights because we would just drive around and listen to look at the lights and see all the displays, and we loved it. There's this one place we went to that was up the hill. We lived up in the mountains, and there was this old couple, and their entire front yard and mountainside was just covered in vintage Christmas decorations. Back then they weren't vintage. They were those like hard plastic light up decorations. And we used to be able to go through and walk through it, and get hot chocolate and eat candy. So now with our kids, what we do is we do the same. We go to this place called Christmas Tree Lane, and it's this whole neighborhood, like multiple streets, all lit up with Christmas lights. Everybody has these huge displays with lights and music, and they have little not cardboard, little plywood cutouts painted with different Christmas scenes. You can have your kids take pictures in. You can walk through through the neighborhood, or you can drive through. But it's this whole street, and the street's actually called Christmas Tree Lane, and it's just all done up. It's really a lot of fun. We go drive through the lights a couple times in December with the kids. Usually we go there, and then we'll go pick up my dad, who also is like me and adores Christmas, just loves it. Even in his 60s, he decorates early November and it stays up until February because he just loves Christmas. So that's where I got it from. But anyways, we pick him up usually and his girlfriend, and we go drive through the neighborhoods and look at lights with him because he's close by. My mom lives about an hour away, so we go do that with him every year with the kids. This year I'm actually going to go up to my mom's one of these nights and spend the night, so that way she can go ahead and do that with Allison also, because I think it'd be a lot of fun and a fun memory for her, because we did it as kids and stuff, kind of nostalgic. But that's our tradition. We make cookies Christmas Eve. I usually have the gifts we give to the grandparents be all handmade gifts, whether it be ornaments or I have the kids do some other kind of Christmas project. We like to watch Christmas movies. We usually watch all of them. At least I will. But towards the end, the kids kind of get tired of rewatching the same ones, but I can watch the same movies over and over again. Like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is my absolute favorite. A Christmas Story, A Wonderful Life, all of them. I just love this time of year. Usually starting November 1st. This year started October 26th. I watch all of the Hallmark Christmas movies. I know they're super cheesy, but I love watching them, even though they all have the same plot line and everything. I just love Christmas. Usually what I do is most people decorate, December sometime. What I usually do is on Thanksgiving or a day or so after, just depends how the schedule falls. But what I do is the kids go to bed, I take down all the fall decorations and I put up all of the Christmas decorations. So when they wake up, it's like a winter wonderland. The whole house is Christmas. They come down and the lights are on, and the whole house is done up. This year I might do a couple things different. I'm going to leave a few things undecorated just because my son, he's never been really interested in decorating or anything, but my daughter, she's at the age now where she likes to help, and I really want her to love Christmas too. So I'm going to leave a few of the things undone so that she can help me this year. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and lay these little trees down. I love this little scenery from this kit. This is the whole reason why I bought this kit, was because these white frosted trees, I thought they're really pretty. I wish there was more of them to go across the whole bottom, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and do these scallops in the bottom, kind of to show you where, it all stops. And I'll use this bottom row of boxes for any notes for the new year, or if I need extra room to write something down about an event or something, I can put that there. I haven't quite decided what this planner wants to be. I definitely set up the monthly and write in all the important dates and the appointments like I do in my Erin Condren. But as far as the weekly goes, I just haven't decided. I did get this planner with the intention of wanting to use it as like a health and fitness planner, but that just keeps not happening. So right now what I'm doing is I'm using it basically for like the highlights. I'm going to use my slicing tool right now. This tool is amazing. It's a ceramic slicer, and I use it all the time, and I love it. It was like, I don't know, like $6. I'll link it below. I bought it from Amazon. Well worth the $6. I've used it over and over and over again, and I just love it. I'm going to go ahead and put in my paydays now. Here. And got those guys down. And now I'm going to go ahead and just write in all of the important days, what I need to remember, birthdays and such. Sorry, this part isn't the funnest to sit and watch. So what's your favorite Christmas movie? I'm curious. I'm curious what your Christmas traditions are, and I'm curious what your favorite Christmas movies are, because I'm always looking for new traditions to do. Oh, do any of you guys do the elf on the shelf? I know some of you might not have kids anymore, but did you do the elf? We've done the elf on the shelf. We started doing it when my son was probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5. We started late in the game with him, and I usually start it on December 1st. But then you have 25 days of having to like reposition them and find different things for him to do. So I now try to wait until a little bit more into the month. I usually wait until we're about 3 weeks out, and then I start doing it. So that way it lowers my time of having to move this thing more and more. Uh, but I put like this year I make vinyl decals. I'm making a vinyl that says Elf Cam, and I'm going to put it up in the corner of the room somewhere on the wall. And I sell them in my shop. If anybody's interested, I'll link them below. I sell them really reasonably. You can put them up, and it's a lot of fun. But anyway, so then I put the elf out, and I move him around, and he gets into trouble. And the first time they come out, because I got an elf when Allison's born. She got an elf too. Her elf is named Candy. My son's elf is named Bendel. Sorry, I have the sick voice. I've had this cold. But anyways, they come. The first day they come, they bring like a note to the kids, and they tell them, that they're there, and that they're going to be hanging out, that they hope they'd be good. They usually bring them an activity to do, a little gift, some candy or something. Anyways, and then I tell the kids that if they touch him, then he loses magic, so they don't touch him. It's like they just look at him, and they really are careful to touch him. My son's 11 now, so I don't really think he believes, but he just pretends to believe, because I think that he thinks if he doesn't, then Santa will come. But anyways, I'm all done here. The doorbell just rang. I'm going to go ahead and put a picture at the end. And I'm going to go ahead and move into a speed plan with me for the weekly. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you like this video. I've been trying to be more regular about it, but kids, and they're always around and have a hard time doing it with quiet. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you again very soon.